Good morning, Donnell. About to get into this one that I just saw pop up, RBCN. Not get into, but you know, analysis is what I mean. Okay. Alright, that's done. Okay, let's look at this stock. So RBCN popped in just a few minutes ago. Has really low, really low float looks like. But we'll go ahead and look into this. RBCN. So it closed up last week. Yeah, watching it purchase. Closed up last week at 910. Rubicon stock soars toward 6.5 year high after Janelle to buy large stake at 120% premium. Western Asset. Janelle Corporation to launch a cash tender offer to acquire 45% interest in Rubicon Technology at $20 per share. And it's already touched 18, so didn't exactly get to that $20, but okay. Let's see what the actual company does here. 13 employees. Where is this thing based? Based in Illinois in the United States. Rubicon Technology provides monocrystalline sapphire for what? Let me say that again. Rubicon Technology Inc. provides monocrystalline sapphire for applications in optical and industrial systems in North America and Asia. The company offers optical and industrial sapphire products in various shapes and sizes, including round, rectangular, windows, and wafers, domes, tubes, and rods for a range of end market comprising defense and aerospace. Okay. So they're one of the products that goes into other products. Okay. We'll see. It did jump up quite a bit. Let me see what that float is too. That may be the main reason that it's moving. Let's see. Yep, float 1.73 million. almost 40% held by institutions. 7.28% held by insiders. So yeah. It is operating in the green. So that's always a good thing. I don't know how good that'll be for the day, but whatever. So that is a $6 jump up to 50, or all the way up to 18. So 9 to 18, that's a $9 jump. Fell back down to this flat top, which was the 1530s. And we'll draw some resistance right across this level to see how it holds that resistance. What's up, Dallas? Dallas said he got ENDP on top watch. Let me look at where that's at. ENDP. Yeah, it's got a lot of volume too. So we'll see which one becomes the one. ENDP. Let me see if there's anything else. It had a previous top up here of the 59 cents, which it looks like it tried to come down to and got a little bit of a buying pressure above this 59 cents. And now where's the top? Let's see. Resistance right there, 66 cents. So about 59 to 66 cents is just in a kind of range right now. We'll see what the open does to it. It is up 17%. It's above most of the EMAs. Yeah, 15 and the hour chart. And let me check the 4-hour chart. ENDP. Okay, and then on the 4-hour chart, it is above most of the EMAs except the 200. The 200 moving average is right up here at the 80 cents. So that may be a little bit of resistance there at 80. Let me see what the news is on this one. Accolade shares jump around 29%. Let me make this bigger. Accolade shares jump around 29%. This is a Reddit short squeeze. One of the mentions on there. So looking back at the charts though, it did have a initial run up already where it faded this level and then returned to this level here of the 63, where I was looking at a little bit shorter time range when I had it zoomed in. But when you zoom back, this is a level of possible resistance. Here we'll see if it can hold up that 59. What's up, Lori? But that 59 would be the point where I'm like, okay, this is a little bit of weakness, unless it really just comes down and sits on that 59.60 level. I guess the end of all hope will be that 50 cents there. So 59 and then 50 cents down here. But it's got a lot of volume. RBCN isn't looking so good. Had a nice gap up. It moved here from 13 up to 1650, but it's just slowing down. You can look on the volume story here on all of them really. And you see these big buying bars, and then you know the volume is just dying out. Only 60,000 shares on a 15-minute candle. That's not a lot. So I'll be very wary of RBCN. ENDP definitely looks better when it comes to a technical point. But it's just out of scope. It's under that dollar, so I'm just going to definitely dodge that one. But there may be potential there. But I'll watch it and see what it does for you. Let me read some of these chats. Okay, Dallas says it's kind of weak. I'll just be watching it at the initial 8:30 bell. And Dallas says we have a FOMC meeting tomorrow. I'm going to use procrastination as a tool today because of it. Something needs to be good. Yeah. We shall see. Good morning, GD. Let's see. Got about 15 minutes to the bell. And I'm going to go and grab some water. I say try to buy ENDP in a dip. I mean, even if you're gonna scalp it, I would still say buy it in a dip. With it being such a low price, you gotta see where this thing's gonna level out to. RBCN getting even tighter here on that 1525. Barely moving. So just not looking great. Not even in the competition with ENDP. Wait a minute. ENDP, what's the float on this thing? Let's see. ENDP. Oh, huge float. Be very careful with that. That's going to get choppy today. ENDP is a pre-market trap. So be careful and buy dips, because that one isn't one that you want to be playing on the top side. It's going to have a lot of wicks. I was looking at it. I was like, man, that kind of looks familiar. I saw that last week with that huge float. You can expect the 1 cent rip, 2 cent rip, and then a snatch down on the buyers. Bottom right. Okay. Ooh, look at oil coming on down there on TOS. That 4-hour chart. Look at this drop on oil. Woo! 108. And that's today. 108 all the way down there. Look at that dip on oil back into these levels of the 105s. A lot of momentum into that level, bouncing off of the 200 moving average there on the 4-hour, and the 50 and the 9 and the 20, and just headed on down. Came back and retested it, tried to break, and now that. Let's also look at the NQ. And this is the 4-hour. That last one was the 4-hour, and this is the 4-hour chart. NQ doing just about the same thing. SPY, just about the same thing. Donnell called out MTEK. Cheap one, may have some interest. Let me look at that. Okay, Buffalo. Okay, so we'll get to that in a little bit. What was that one? MTEK. MTEK got 2 million shares traded there. What kind of news is on this one, if any at all? Now MTEK is actually looking better than all of these. Maris Tech gets purchase order. Let me pull this up. Maris Tech gets purchase order to assist with lunar mission. Maris Tech announces a purchase order for Space IL for development of a video recording, streaming, and image processing solution. Okay, this is on an Israeli spacecraft. All right, well, that's another one that'll be on the watch. Looking like it's a lower float as well. Let me see. MTEK 4.55 million in the float there. Institutions are holding just a little bit of it as of this report. I don't know. Let me see. Delay. What is it? Closed July 4th. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then insiders are holding 43%. So could see some heavy manipulation in this one. We'll see though. What wants to compete with ENDP? And will ENDP even be something that continues to move up? I'm thinking MTech's going to take the day though. Yep, I see it on my scans now. Let me see what Dallas is saying. He said, I saw that. Considering seasonality as autumn approaches, it may be time for a regiment. I said that too quick. A change. I'll be watching SOXL, Texas Instruments, and LABU, or LABU. Both are 3x leveraged ETF on the antithesis of oil. Okay. Let's catch some W's today, junior traders. We're gonna see. I mean, we're seeing everything that's actually worth it. I don't think ENDP is gonna give us the play, but EMTEEK is looking like it's gonna be the one. Super low. It is gapped up from, what is this, the 115 up to the 168. So there's definitely some potential there. His key levels, yeah, I hope those aren't his key levels. He's gonna get played like a piano. All right, we got 5 minutes to the bell. ENDP has come up here twice, right below the 70s. So that'll be the resistance there. 70. And we'll say that this area is the complete area of resistance there. So 69 being the top, 67. So it's only got about 2 cents before it gets attacked by the short. So we'll see what happens there. And to the downside, I don't even know. It can go down however much it wants. I marked these levels, the 59 and then the 50, for points that I'm thinking it can get down to. 60 65.34 is your resistance on ENDP. Yeah, but I think people are going to be more interested in MTech. Looks a whole lot better and can give you a bigger range. And it's up 40, almost 45%. So it actually gapped up a good amount. But it's going to have to pull back just like everything else. Where are those sellers? Go do your job. We're coming off of a long weekend, and we already know the trigger fingers will be itchy. So let's play the game of psychology, right? Itchy trigger fingers don't make waterproof roofs. Donnell said, good morning, One Life. Donnell said ENDP has to break above 70 for me to have interest. Yep, I, I don't know if it can do that. Not with being in competition with MTech. That's 70. I mean, it may go up and test 70 and then come on down, but I don't know, man. MTech looks like the obvious one, but it's just not obvious on the volume. It hasn't caught up with volume, but it doesn't take much volume on MTech to move it. So we will see. But out of the open, I don't know which one of these I want to watch. I guess I'll just kind of flip back and forth between ENDP and MTech. I'm calling that ENDP wants to go down though. What's up, SB? Yes, make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate that, SB. Sitting in here for another morning of analysis. We have about 15 seconds left to the open. We're watching MTech and ENDP rather hard. ENDP is a little bit cheaper stock, going to have a smaller range, but it is a super high float of 199 million. So MTech was the watch, which is the one we're kind of more interested in here. On a dip, of course. A lot of volume coming in that first candle. Let's see which one of these wants to hold green. Good morning, Daniel B. 180s. Wow, MTech. So let's actually look at where the new resistance is going to be on this one. It had a previous level back here of the $2 that it got up to and kind of played around with the last time it was up here. What is it? 198 was a harsh resistance level there last time. So we'll see about that 198 today. Let me mark that up there. Right under the $2 is where it struggled last time. Resistance. Okay, so this little range 216 was the top up here of resistance of this resistance area, and support was right here at the 175-ish level. So about 25 cents there between the 2 and the 175. Getting on up there, looking like it wants to knock on the 2. Very small little touch on the 2. Yeah, MTech is very dangerous. It's at a high right now, so to buy this, it's just not a good practice to buy this, especially not for a move higher. You wanna wait till it shows you its first wave, and right now it's struggling. It reached the what looks like the halfway point of this previous uh area, and it's been in this area before, even back here. So every time it has a little bit of struggle. So we'll see if it can kind of start to hold that one. What is this? Maybe 150. It could retrace to 150 down here and start to hold that possibly. It is a larger float, so it can move up and down quite a bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if it touched 150 and then tried to return to the 2. But let me also see where red on the day is for it. Red on the day would be the 169. So 169, let's put that out here as a support level. That will be a green to red move of 169. All right. So let's see. Opening up there. Still struggling under that $2 level though. Lot of volume. It's catching up with ENDP quite quickly. ENDP is still red on the day. So y'all know how I feel about those red stocks. They get defeated by the shorts on the day. Shorts have control of them. You can trade them, but you're trading against a lot of winning shorts. You're starting to look at the red on the days as possible exclusions. Exactly. That's what I'm looking at. Like if they go red, if the shorts are winning, why fight against the shorts? I want something that is obvious, that is in my direction and that I have an edge or an advantage in. That's it. If I got to fight against a shorts man, I'm like, oh, this is too much work. Will this be a little fake out right under the ENDP popped up green just for a little bit, but only moved out 2 cents from that 64 cents. So not big moves on ENDP, looking like it's already back red again. MTech, I guarantee you the big guys that want to trade this, they're staying away from it because it hasn't proven any bottoms. They're letting the retail traders buy and do whatever they got to do, or they might just be short bias right now, waiting for a little bit of a drop back. And like I said, I think maybe it can come and check in on the 150, but red on the day would be that 169. So it's got a little range in here. We can start holding in here and recapture that 169 for a move higher. That would be perfect. But at this point, it's just sit on your hands and let the big fish swim. You said I took the END with a small size for the pop. It got stuffed at VWAP. Just throwing a little bit up there. 68 cents. So it's entering that range of short pressure right at under the 70. Had that up there as that resistance of the 70. Looking for it to absolutely get stuffed. Coming up to the 70. Trying to get through that 70, trading in between the cents, not even gaining cents here. That's I don't like this. I don't like this. I like easy stuff. If you tell me, hey, I'm gonna pay you in fractionals, here you go. Nah, bro. Pay me in full movements. I want to see you climbing up, 20, 30 cents. And you just broke out 2 cents into this little range that we had already mapped out up here. It's already been in this level and struggled here before, so not looking great. Probably gonna get stupid choppy with that high float. MTech getting really tight in here as well. I don't like this one getting tight. Looking like it's getting ready for a pivot to the downside. '90s holding down right now. The new flat top was right at this 192-ish level. 192 here as resistance. And we have to see what it does. Will this become a definite level of the 190s on the higher time frames is what we're looking for. ENDP still right under the 70, trying its best, but its best may not be good enough. 70s. Oh, almost got the 7. See, this isn't the type of move I want. Even if you were in with 10,000, 20,000 shares, it's like, bruh, what are we fighting for? Yep, yep, yep. Oh wow, RBCN did end up falling quite a bit. The one that had gapped up and wasn't looking so good. I just really did not like that one. ENDP. Well, hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Okay, M-Tech, 183. Coming on down. I really think this one, if it can start to hold that 150, maybe it can try for higher. Because that would be a nice 30-cent retracement back down to the 150s. Problem is, if it goes red on the day, will buyers continue to want to play with it? Out with a little over a 4% gain. Nice, Dallas. At least you took what you could, man. That thing throwing those wicks like that, not looking too friendly. But that's what a high float will get you. You need to take profits very quickly in those little pops, or either have limit orders up there ready to go, because it will take you out. M-Tech looking like it's banging on dips. Yeah, I'm looking at this 15 minute, letting it coagulate it. I mean, it continues to kind of just rustle around that 190 area and continues to find that as resistance. So questionable. The bottom that it's been banging on is the 180s. So it's banging in between 10 cents. There's a double top right there. High of 194, high of 194. Can it push through the 194 or will it get a little bit of short change? Can they get it below the 190s? So there's a little bit of a breakout, but from the 94 up to the 98, almost reached the top again, pulling back off of it. So about a 10-cent war zone here. And this is where the psychology starts to play. Let's see if they can break down those 90s real quick. 91, can they snap it through the 90s and scare everybody? Let's start playing the mind games. Trying to get bought over those 90s, but if we look down here on the ramp here, we had big buying, then a sell-off, big buying, and now we need to see what this candle is going to do. Very low pressure on the buying. Where is that buying coming in there? Where's the buying? Is this going to go red? Where's the buying? Very low pressure on the buy side. That put that momentum upward. Not really looking great there under the $2. And now let's see if the red starts to grow more. There's a little bit of red. Yeah, I wouldn't participate in this one just because it's at a top right now. 169 is that hold point though that we want to see throughout the day. If it can hold that and stay green, it will be beautiful. There's some red on the tape. Coming back down. Uh-oh, it hit the stupid line. VWAP hit the stupid line. Okay, so there's some retail buyers that wanted to buy right there. Let's see if the big boys want to push them out of their positions here through this 188. Let's see if they're going to make the stupid line suffer. $191, 188 is the break. Don't know where it's going to dump to because it's probably going to hit a bunch of stop losses here at the VWAP. 188 break. There was a snap through. Let's see if we can start collecting those stops. 186, 186. It's got to hold that. So it got bought up still a little bit there, but I think they can push through that 188. Trying to hold it there. There's 85. So they're collecting those stops now. Bam. Something, man, I just don't understand people that don't have VWAP on their chart. It's the stupid line. It literally helps you identify where stupid people are. Most people that don't know anything about trading, they will be using the VWAP. They're going to buy off the VWAP. They're going to get tormented and tortured off the VWAP. It's just a good line to be like, oh, that's why that happened. There were stupid people there. All those stops getting hit. And now we see on the 5-minute chart, the 5-minute volume candles down here, we got the green, then we had a little bit of sell-off, and now this red candle is about to overtake or engulf this previous green candle with this volume. So let's see what that entails. Oh, y'all were calling out LYT. What is it? LYT. Yeah, that's it. 20%. Giving some moves off of this flatness. Had previous levels that it touched up here, the 717. What's this bottom? This bottom was 480. 553 for a little bit of support. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Look at all those buyers getting ate up. Wonder will it break down to 75? It hit it once here, but wasn't able to completely break it. Let me see. You missed blue. Let me see. What is blue? Donnell said it was trying to break 2. Okay, so blue. Let me go and look at blue. I don't know if you exactly missed it. I think it just wasn't apparent on the scanners for an obvious trade. Because this was not obvious at all. Coming out of this dead space, which was this pre-market, bouncing up here. What was the news on blue? Doesn't have, it had news last month on the 23rd. So, LYT continue to grind up. ENDP giving back all the ghost. I just wasn't a fan of this one because of one, the high float. Two, it was already high. I mean, that would be a high buy. Anywhere up here is a high buy. There's really no dip confirmation on it. But yeah, blue is definitely getting up there, but it is not in the competition when it comes to volume. Now, if you're trading it for a longer term, then okay, that's different. Dallas called out AGEN and DRTS. Oh, DRTS. Yep. I don't know what DRTS is, but does not look like there's a whole lot of interest. Let me see. Accolade shares jump 29%. But for what reason? Okay, so Alpha Tau announces treatment of first prostate cancer patient with alpha DRT. Okay, so they got a little drug they've been working on. And then AGEN, AGEN, a genus to participate in this is from last month, a genus to participate at William Blair's Biotech Focus Conference. They are working on colorectal cancer trial on AGEN. ENDP continue to dive off. MTech coming down here and just kind of setting for right now. But on the 5-minute and the 15-minute, still looks like it wants to go down a little bit. On the hour chart, it's coming back below this almost the 175-ish level there. We do see a ramping down of the selling pressure. So it may have to retest the stupid line here, which is at the 184. Before the retail give up on it, they'd be like, oh man, it's not going up anymore. It failed to VWAP again. Let's see. DRTS. Yeah, this one's kind of scary, man. This one, what, 4,000 traded, 5,000, 13,000, 30,000, and then a little small buy of 171,000, then back down to 19. That just seems like a trap to me. I don't know. ENDP breaking down the 60s, going nice and red on the day, so we are excluding that one from the day. Too much competition on the board to be watching that. LYT coming down as well. Found a little bit of resistance right at that 625-ish level. Yeah, these DRTS and all these, they got a long way to go to be in competition with these other ones. They pop up on my scanner, then I'll be like, okay, maybe, but I don't think they're gonna pop up there. Blue continues to ride up, moved up from the 426 up here to the almost the $5, so about a 75-cent run there over the course of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes. for a dollar move or a 75-cent move. Nice. M-Tech coming on down. Okay. Oh, I forgot to read. Dallas said, I'm not sure about LYT. It's based out of Mumbai. If you lose, you could be lacing alien pockets. I miss Blue Agent and then DRTS. Got to see that volume come into them though for a day trade. Right now, all the large caps are looking pretty red up over the top. We can look over here on TOS. This is our market watch. Pretty red, so a lot of action into the penny stock arena. What is this? Cone. CLW. That's low volume, not in the competition. Okay. The hardest part of trading, if you're alone, is identifying what a possible low could be. And the hardest part for a short is to identify what a possible top could be. It's like, what do you look for to not blow yourself up? Because you can buy a low, you can buy a specific pattern, but then what happens if that pattern completely fails? What kind of risk management do you have in place? M-Tech just floating. So it did close up the previous 15-minute candle, breaking the next one. The low of this was the 174 on this previous candle. And now it's just testing. Getting a nice push down after this nice ramp up on the day. So M-Tech has the VWAP, the challenge here at the 186. And then it has that 190 still sitting up there and the $2. So it's still got some work to do. Hopefully it just forms a range in this level. That'll be dope. Blue back up to $5. Hmm. LYT looking a little bearish here after this little momentum that is started downwards. The hour chart still is pretty green, but the 15-minute looks questionable. It's gonna have to push back 595 all the way back up here to 636. It's an incredible push for it. Tech popping back up there, 186 test. Let's see if it gets destroyed up here. Quick pop up there for those shorts. So hit the stupid line again, which is where those shorts would be trying to get those fills. And actually, buyers would be trying to buy through the VWAP as well. So we got two stupid people there, kind of in an argument. They're like, man, which way do we want to go? See if the shorts end up winning this. Very small breakout there from the 189 up to the 191. So about a 2-cent breakout before the shorts jumped on top of it. And this is the line of stupid. You just don't know which way it's gonna go because it's just too many groupies in this area. All right, let me look back over here at the scans. You said big caps still stealing the attention. Well, I guess yeah, to the short side because everything's red. Amazon, Nokia, SWN, Nvidia, Apple, Carnival, NIO, Grab is the only thing that's green right now. Grab, what are you doing? No news on the day. It's just happens to be green. much time's left on this one? 7 minutes left on this candle. Still a lot that can happen. It's got to get back under the 186 to continue that downtrend in these next 7 minutes. Or 6 minutes. So I'm guessing that the stop losses are probably somewhere under the 180s right now. A lot of stop losses. So let's see what happens after it cracks that 180. Blue forming a little bit of a range up here from 512 to 487. Anything else looking? Oh, wow. Oil dropped on down to the 103s there. Continue to really fall down here. Back into these levels of the 102s. Let's see. Actually, grab is up 12%. It's the only thing in the high floats that's really up. On 17 million shares traded. It moved from the 237 up to the 268. So about a 30-cent move in all this time that the market has been open. Revlon, blue. M-Tech, like I said, I think there's a lot of stop orders at that 180 or the break of the 180. It's got about 3 minutes to the close of this candle. Because they're going to try to get out before that 175 break. $175 right there, edit. So that's 2 failures of the line of stupid. Now we can see if it'll do any kind of proper dip in the day and hold green on the day. If not, just no trade on it. I'm okay with not blowing money. LYT came down here and dipped to the 582s. Is back up to the top of this at the 605. Got about 15 minutes on the stream, and I'm gonna be selling out of here. Waiting for some dips on the day. Keeping my eye on this one, MTech. Could get crazy later on in the day. You're in blue and DRST with tight stop. Let's see DRTS and blue. DRTS volumes definitely left this one. Only 6,000 shares traded on a 5-minute candle. Only about 20,000 on the last candle. And then your boy blue up here is at a high, so neither one of those work for me. And then LYT doesn't work for me either. So we got the new candle opening on MTech. Want to see if it can go ahead and break down this bottom of the 170s. As you know, I've been playing the double bottom on MTech right now. It's not an obvious double bottom. Maybe if you're trading on the 5-minute, maybe it came down here, but I like to see it on those higher time frames, especially on something that's already this high. It can flip back on you real quick and stop you out. Even though the risk right now will be relatively low. At the 173, there'll be a 5-cent risk. I just would like it to be a little bit more obvious than this. And at this point, let's see how much more time it has. Good bit of time. DRTS getting up there a little bit. Just not enough volume to push it on through. Blue flattening up out at the top as well, 520-ish level. LYT had a top up here of resistance of the 627 resistance on the 5-minute. DRTS hasn't really made its mind up yet. Blue coming on down off those $5. MTech cracking down to 175, so this is breaking what would be a double bottom. Now it's breaking down here at the 172 after a little bit of a touch there. Looking for it to go ahead and break down through there. That 175 getting a little bit of a hold there though. A little bit of buying, whatever. Still got the stupid line up there at 186. So 175 holding a little bit. Popping up there, 194, 195s. This is the previous top. What is this? 195. So now it's going to go ahead and get bought up. Touch the $2 right there. Very fast movement up there. Through the little wick out there and destruction. This is why I want a more obvious double bottom. This is too far too fast. Why would you do that to people? Why? This is a psychology. Oh my goodness. Well, at least we saw a crucifixion before we got out of here. 170 is that point that it's going to be coming back to. 172. Let's see if it's going to take them all the way out with it. Will this candle close red? Bottom of this candle is the 173. We have a couple minutes left. Quick failure. DRTS still sitting. Coming on down here back to the 175s. Well, at least now the shorts, they have their confirmation of the obvious double top there at that one right under the $2. So are they going to get aggressive and push this thing on red on the day? Red on the day is still what? 169. 20 cents away. LYT coming on down. Ooh. Let me see. Dallas says MTech dropped 14% in less than 30 seconds. That's insane. That's why I want obvious plays. Let the crazy folks get on out of here. Cause I guarantee you there are bag holders from this breakout here at $2. They had their stop set at $2 and they just got pulled. They were up what, 8 cents on whatever position they had, and immediately from the 208 all the way back down here to the 80s. So they're doing some they're definitely doing some fishing, making it look real enticing. But the overall trend is still up. So I'm looking for a nice little dip somewhere, but just more obvious than this. I want to see it more obvious on the 15-minute and maybe even the hour. I ain't trying to be a bag holder. All right, we got about 7 minutes on the stream. Appreciate you guys for tuning in over on Twitch and YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're on YouTube, and the follow button if you're on Twitch. We also have a Discord that you can be a part of, the Framework Fortune Discord. And yeah, we pop ideas in there dealing with the current market situations, and pretty much everything that is entrepreneurship and investing. But yeah, come and be a part. And learn from some people that have already bumped their heads and trying to keep other people from bumping their heads. You're gonna bump your head a little bit, but I'd rather you have a bump than a concussion. Just a little bump. Okay, DRTS really slowing down now, just not getting a lot of love out there. Blue. I just want to know who's brave enough to buy this. Like, it's right back at the stupid line. 185. This is a absolute chop fest right here. Nothing but bots waking up, people that are buying the VWAP, hoping to and praying to God that it goes back up there to this 209 in this short period of time. But I'd rather have something more obvious. It was a nice one to watch though. Nice examples there of trading on the lower time frames instead of the higher time frames. It's not obvious on those higher time frames. Sometimes those lower time frames can get quite spicy. And like Dallas said, what do you say? 14% drop. That's insane. Let me see. Is the guru trading today? I don't know if Ben. I don't know what Ben is doing, man. He comes on kind of later because he goes to sleep so late. And I told him, man, let him know in the Discord if you're gonna be streaming or whatever, so they'll know. But you know, he may be watching to see what happens. He might have missed, and then again, being he likes to sleep through these times because he knows he'll press that buy button. He will do it. So he sleeps through these times so he can get a better analysis when he gets up. Just letting everything shake out. One life, one chance. Okay, is the guru streaming or is he still in the Bahamas? And then Dallas said it's a washout long. My DRTS field. L. Yeah, the DRTS, that one too many eyes are on MTech and some of these other ones that are going down. The bias of the market is kind of bearish right now. We look out here on the NQ. Continue to go down. Wait, let me make this smaller. NQ, continue to go down here. So we see that it came down to this. Let me zoom out. So we had mapped out this downtrend that it's in. It's been bouncing off these bottoms, and now it's about, this isn't even a 50% retracement. 50% will be about the top of this, or a little bit more. 12,500, but this thing just continues to be bearish. oil looks like a double bottom, but I wouldn't take that. Then the SPY, same thing as the NQ. Daniel B, I sound like Ben's advocate, man. Things happen, man. He works, I work. I just get up because I know, like, let me go ahead and get ready because I like to be fully awake for these analysis. I get up early anyway, so I'm an early bird anyway. I like the morning times. And that's the thing. When you wake up right before the market and you're not even really woke, but you're going to take trades, it's like, bro, wake up. Go get go do some things first and then come in ready to go. Oh, okay. And what this okay. Hmm. Okay. All right, so it is 9:30. I'm gonna keep my eye on MTech. I want to see it come back to the come back and test the ones. What was it? 169 to see if it can hold green on the day. But other than that, we pretty much looked over everything that I had here on the scans. And let me open up these scans so y'all can see them. So this was the high float scans. Ford was one of the biggest movers to the downside. AMD, Grab was up 10%. Apple down. Nvidia, NIO, Amazon, CCL, RBLX, and Nokia were the top movers there. Mid float, Blue, BBBY, Revlon, Invax, CMRX. Not really as much volume as these. This one's got 28 million shares traded. Blue's only got barely getting over 10 million, so not even in the competition. And then LYT was one that continues to play around, and I don't like to be played around with. So Microfloats, MTech was at the top of that list. RBCN took an absolute dive out of the open. B Hat is up 9% on low volume. IMTE is also up 8% on low volume. And so those are our reviews for today. After the stream, if you want to come back and look at them, just rewind and you can see this. But yep, that's it for today for me. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Like I said, I don't know what Ben's gonna be doing, but yeah, just be on the lookout. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Peace.